and blessings. What up, what up, what up? So I'm trying to see what they put these messages. I'm just reading these messages. So I'm just cool and listen to Nip. I'm gonna put some positive vibes in y'all timeline in a bit.
You know, when the bitch says some stupid ass fucking shit, alright, I'm gone. You know, I ain't gotta spend my time with you. You know, if you wanna fuck with me, fine, it's about pimping with me. But about me trying to convince you that I'm pimping, you know, fuck you bitch, there's way too many motherfucking hoes out there for me to go fuck with. She ain't listening to you no more. So, what I'm saying is, you gotta understand that first.
Just let my food digest. Give me a minute.
The way that you actually use this to your advantage, this will not be like this. All black, everything. My diamonds all love like Barrel Wayne. Look, new rags in the south of France. Some things in life that won't never change. Me, I'm a nigga that's supposed to walk, cause I'm a street survivor and they mold is wrong. Before rap, it was Rolling Stones. I drove a college coupe, a cover cortisone. Running the building on my mobile phone. I'm thinking, pace myself, cause you can overdose. I'm on the drug, but the life you chose.
Happy New Month. They be blocking my shit because the music or whatever. I don't get no fuck though. I really do not care. Recipes Nip though, not to take away from the man, legend, and contributions to the industry and entertainment business. Content creating is similar, the same, you know, entertaining motherfuckers online or whatever, right? It's no different. It's just the people who doing it, their names and their backgrounds and their spotlight, their stage, and what they contribute to the situation. But yeah, I've been on different platforms. They took away my TikTok, which I was kind of salty about it. Like I had a few videos I wanted to reuse or whatever. But it's just a weird time and day and age, you know, like it's the year of the snake. A lot of shit coming to the light. And I'm kind of glad that the way that things are happening the way that they are, you know. I like to be ahead of the moves, ahead of the curve. Especially when it's a downfall. Just like with CapCut, like, you know, I started off with digital marketing. They all, oh, use this, use that. Motherfuckers ain't really telling you how to do the shit and what's to the shit, right? Now, all of a sudden, everybody who been having fun using CapCut, they basically don't even have the rights to your own stuff. These people, they slip you into these little contracts, right? And then now they using your name and likeness and your image, your voice, all that shit to do what they want to do. And that's not even the half of what's crazy, but this is the kicker, right? If you out here creating content, or if you use CapCut and they start creating content based off your image, your likeness, and they fuck around, create some content that's copyright, you're being sued. You're the ones who's going to deal with that copyright infraction, whether it be Facebook starting to tweet, whether it be an account on an infraction on your account, demonetization, like what happened with me with TikTok, and they just took my whole account down. But I wasn't using CapCut. I don't really know what the situation with that was about. Curious to know. I'm in the dark, just like you guys are. Like, I don't even know why my account was took down. I can see if I do a lot of stuff that a lot of people doing, you know. Whatever though, right? Like TikTok, it is what it is. Like, I really wasn't a fan of the shit. I just started it mid last year when I started this digital marketing shit. So ever since last month, I just said fuck it all. In general, I ain't gonna be back on there. But it's like once you learn how to do some shit, you never forget. So, you know, I know how to go get monetized. And what I've been doing is I'm working on my YouTube. I was making a little money on TikTok. That shit was alright. I haven't been on the platform as long as a lot of other people who making whatever they making. You know, I'm not on there to compete with no motherfucker. I live my life and I do me regardless of what the fuck everybody else doing. I'm not focused on y'all shit. I'm not trying to compete with no motherfucker. I'm trying to live my life, and you know, it's nice to know that you can make money off social media. And me having the background that I have, not to be like I'm in the streets, but I do what I got to do to take care of myself. And in the midst of that, I run into shit. I run into situations where it's not so likely. And me being impulsive or whatever, I amplify the things. And you know, as far as correction, you go to jail. There's police waiting to deal with you, and they will deal with you. And it just is what it is. But nevertheless, um, it's like make your own way or wait for a motherfucker to give you an opportunity. And that was motherfucker. I don't like. I have patience, yes, but when it comes to making shit happen, I'm a type of motherfucker like I make it happen. You know, I'm not finna wait on a motherfucker. I don't do that. You know, I don't like people to stop my flow, and I ain't in your mix to stop your flow. Like shit, do what you do. And if if a motherfucker need me or whatever, like you know what it is, right? Like I like I like to be accountable. I like to make my time make sense. I like to do shit with my time that's gonna add up in the future. I told y'all I had this is the month. You know, 1 year into this digital marketing, right? The proof is right here. I'll be reading this sometime this month. This is what I did a year ago. Whenever you start anything, you want to make sure you're doing it for the best reasons possible, right? If I never had any good reasons or intentions on why I'm doing digital marketing for Team Angie, I would have never did this, and I would have been stopped long ago. This here is the proof that I'm coming up to 1 year in it, you know. Like if I start some shit right now today, I'll write down what I want to accomplish with what I'm starting, what you know, what I want, what I want to achieve, how I want this to affect me, and so forth and so on. So that's what that was about. Yo, what up, broski? Peace and blessings. Just talk about digital marketing, how I got started a year ago, and how I'm still on my marathon. How this month is the month to make 1 year, and I'll be reading the letter I wrote to myself almost a year ago to this date about what my dreams and goals was about digital marketing and how far I am or how far away or how close I am to these just goals that I have for myself. And this is what I've been trying to focus on and what I try to focus on. It's a lot of distractions. Even with this fly keep coming in my face. This is just irritating ass shit, you know. But life's about balance. That's the type of shit that I need for me to be who I need to be to deal with this type of things as far as my balance. And the thing about life and balance is period, right? Like just because a motherfucker introduce you to their situations and their struggles, that doesn't mean that that's your shit, you know, that you need to be figuring it out. With me too, like a lot of y'all come to me with situations or whatever, and I wish I could help the world, but if it ain't my fucking priority, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, it ain't gonna be top tier of what the fuck I got going on. I'm not gonna stop my shit to pick up your shit. I don't mind helping or whatever, right? But nah, you motherfuckers like Quavo and them be saying, wait on it. You gonna be fucking waiting on it. I can't think for everybody. And if you want me to think for you, then, you know, you use my services, which is consultancy. This is what a motherfucker do as far as thinking for you. You know, I consult with you and help your ass think for yourself. But that's a service that I provide, and a lot of people don't want to give you what you worth. You know, I put my prices on my worth, and if you can't afford it or you just don't want to pay and you want to play it like I'm not valuable, it is what it is. You'll be waiting on my services. I'm a profitable organization. I don't do shit for free. I don't work for free. I'm not out here on no nonprofit type of shit. So my services cost. It is what it is, you know. And for motherfuckers who want to try to go around me to get to my services, you'll be sitting there waiting. I'm not dumb. I know what the fuck people be on, what they be doing. When I started this shit last year, a lot of y'all looking at me crazy as fuck. Like, what is you doing? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Now a lot of you motherfuckers come asking me questions. Or you want to come show me some shit y'all doing that's similar to what I'm doing. Which I don't give a fuck. You know, do what you do, motherfuckers. be out of reality a lot. A lot of people be out of whack, out of touch with reality. That shit irritating, you know. So I like to be alone a lot. I'm a loner, but I'm not a lonely person. It's just I enjoy my company more than anybody else's. I trust and know myself more than anybody else, and you know I got time to continue to learn and grow and know myself before I spend time doing that with anybody else. People will change on you, and that's nothing wrong. You know, I expect people to change and grow and develop to who they are to become. But if we're not growing in the same direction, then we're not growing together. And I'm not finna be not growing as an individual. You know, no matter who it is, I'm not here to attach myself to people, places, or things because when this lifespan is over with, I'll be in a whole new situation. Not to say I don't feel for people, places, or things because I do. See what Team Angie is all about. A person who was here is no longer here, and she's still in my conversations and in my energy and in my spirit. So that's not to say that I don't care about people, places, or things. It's just to say that not all people, places, or things are going to be going in my direction. You know, so I'm taking my sister with me. We had similar spirit. We would talk these similar conversations. I feel like if she was still here, then this would be something she'd be doing with me. So, you know, it's like this energy lives on. Just like I keep on always talking about the marathon with Nipsey Hussle because it's a conscious spirit. It's an energy that flows just like Jesus Christ. It's a energy that you want to tap into that's always present, omnipresent. Like when you hear somebody walk up to you like, God told me to do this for you, or, you know, I was urged to say this to you. That's an omnipresent. Yeah, they want to cut me off a lot because I was playing Nipsey in the beginning. Now every little word I say is block or the ooh. And then I don't know. I know here they real demonic social media, period. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see a lot of motherfuckers talk about Christ, or you ain't gonna see people on here talking about mental health awareness, mental health, period. Motherfucker wanna see y'all destroy yourself. And it is what it is. You know, I wanna see different. So I'm doing different. It's sad though, but you know, I could want to save the world, but the world have to want to save itself. That's why I don't spend time and energy trying to do so, because to each his own. We all have the choice to whatever experiences we want to experience. If you want a negative life experience, shit, go for it. And I'm not finna knock you for it, but I'm not finna enjoy or experience it with you. And if you want to be on some dumb shit, go for it. You know, like shit, hey, have fun. Be the dumbest motherfucker you can, you know. Whatever you want to do, whatever you choose to do, that's why we have free will. But it's a time for everything, you know. And for me, the time is to be buckled down and to be educated and to get the fuck up out the way from all the nonsense that's going on in the world. A lot of people scared about the world ending, and it is ending. The consciousness, the way that people think, you know, that mindset is no longer serving humanity or mankind. So therefore, it's being distorted. It's being, you know, tainted. It's no longer the same image that you used to see as being changed around. That mindset is being took out of here because it's not serving. Just like Jesus said, any tree that doesn't bear fruit is barren and it be cut down because it's a waste of space, it's a waste of energy, and it's in the fucking way. And so many words, that's how I interpret it. And this is my interpretation. So, you know, whatever, that's why people, they congregate together when they go to church, because it's so much that you can learn from different perspectives. Because how I see something and view something and experience it doesn't mean that that's fact, that that's law, that that's the only way to be seen, experienced, or viewed. Well, I said viewed and seen, which is the same thing, but seeing is the act of doing. Viewed is has been done, you know. And there are two different things. We could be having a moment together, but viewing something totally different. I mean, seeing an object, we can be in the same situation, seeing an object at the same time, but have different views from what we saw, if it makes sense, you know. And that's the thing about words too. I was thinking when I laid down the other day, like, I'm gonna create this game called, don't worry about the name right now, but basically this is the functions of it. And it sounds so easy, but it's not. And a lot of people do this all the time. not even really realizing that this is what they do. Just talking because we know words and we know how to use words. But this the catch, right? So this was the game. And I want to see, it's just to get you smarter, sharpen you up a little bit. It ain't no win or lose type of thing. It's just an exercise. What you do is you could do a timer or whatever, but once you mess up, it's over with. So this is how it goes. You just start saying words, but you don't make a complete sentence. And you do that until you mess up and you see how many words do you know. I know a lot of words, but it's like this. You'll be like, Newport, orange, sky, one, bird, tree. And then, you know, like you just keep saying a whole bunch of words or whatever until you start, like what I'm doing now, making sentences. That shit was kind of dope, dog. I was on some, like, man, you know.
Say some stupid ass fucking shit. All right, I'm gone. I ain't gotta spend my time with you. You know, if you wanna fuck with me, fine. It's about pimping with me.
So I was like, yeah, man, that's wild.
You know, fuck you bitches waiting for you motherfucking hoes out there for me to go fuck with you. She ain't listening to you no more. So what I'm saying is,
but yeah, I've been on YouTube with my shit though. Like I like to be where I'm appreciated. And then once I get my situation back, I'll start streaming again, like as far as how I've been doing my shit. But I'm changing and growing though, you know, figuring my stuff out. And it is what it is. I like the direction I'm moving in. The more you do anything, the better you get at it. It's like, you know, I've been juggling all this shit, some stuff I put down. And I've been learning a lot, a whole lot. I got my coins coming out on my birthday. I'm excited about that. I think I just showed y'all the token. Hold on real quick. This gonna be it. My tokens. I had to move this stuff to the side for a bit because I got this screen up or whatever. But you already heard him playing on the thing or whatever. And it's just my little sticky note. Different shit I be talking about. Oh yeah, it's cause it's down there. I can say what the fuck going on. Them my notes. So, and then these like little videos too. Like I be using AI like a motherfucker. This my consultant right here. Wait, hold on. Up here, you see this little star signal? That's Copilot, my consultant. And I'll just show y'all our conversation. So this called a call to action. And it's all right to get help, you know, like with my program, we got all this. You could copy paste. This is what I do, like shit. I learned this from my mentor. As much good shit she do this shit with AI. Like she makes shit make sense. That's why I fuck with her. Like she don't be on no dumb goofy ass shit though. Like she don't waste time. And this make a lot of sense. Like whoever she learned it from, I'm glad she shared it on. But yeah, like, you know, it's all right to be learning, but shit, when you running a business, you don't have time to be just learning all day. You got to be implementing shit and nurturing shit, you know, or you lose shit. And it just is what it is. And I do curse a lot. If you don't like it, you can fuck on. But I mean, I'm working on myself. It is what it is, right? But anyway, so we learn how to set up multiple streams of income. Because if you only have one stream of income and then you lose that shit, then you starting over from start. And unfortunately, that's just what it is in life. Like if you lose your job or your source of income, especially if it's given to you from someone else, as far as employment, right? And a lot of people not in a position to be a entrepreneur or to be a boss or whatever the case may be. You know, it's not everybody's dream to be managing shit or to become a manager or whatever, right? But the thing is, like having a side hustle, having two forms of income, however many forms, but more than one, multiple streams of income. And every stream of income I have, I created myself. Except for this Legacy Builders program that taught me how to create these streams of income, which also is my situation because it's master resale rights. So I don't have to, you know, worry about unlimited, supplies and re-up and all that, or being able to sell these courses and stuff like that. And I've learned how to also set up my own products and programs with affiliate rights and master resale rights. Now that's a plus, a benefit of having an LLC. You get the master resale rights certificate, so you get resell different shit, sell tobacco and stuff like that. Like I could sell tobacco. I got a tobacco's license or whatever, and the resale like license and all that shit or whatever. But nevertheless, right, it's about having value. Like especially, I don't have to go door to door, go jump in people inboxes. Y'all never really see me, and y'all I don't have time for it. And yo, what up, what up? So yeah, I don't be really having time for it because like shit, everything that I got it basically speak for itself. Like it's kind of like a step by step coloring book. As long as you know how to read, as long as you know your colors, the shit that makes sense to you. You just follow the instructions. So that's the number one reason why I don't really be in people inboxes because everything that I got is pretty self-explanatory. And if you really don't understand what it's about, then it's really not for you. But as far as if you want to make money online, then that's what my mentorship is about. And we meet up twice a week. I'll be dropping the links for the webinars and stuff like that. Or you just become a part of my email community, my newsletter list. You put your email into the website, teamangieLC.com. And then I'll send you, Team Angie will send you a blueprint, a newsletter, and then shit, you'll know exactly what we got going on. Except for like with this new crypto stuff because I haven't really been promoting it yet. I'm waiting on approvals and stuff like that. And I just wanted it all to make sense with my landing page to be correct and to be ready. But I'll show y'all a little example of what that's like because and also where my shit at? It's all new to me and it's gonna be new to y'all once I drop it. Hold on, let me pull this out the way. This my little AI thing though, but he helped me with a lot and she helped me with a lot. We be getting this shit done, figuring it out. But these not the crypto tokens, but these are my NFT tokens, non-fungible tokens. And they let me show y'all what they look like. They like Giphies, basically. This shit kind of dope. So this is my hand painted pictures that I did and I turned them into NFTs, which are these. I know y'all been seeing this shit all over the Facebook or whatever, like when I do my little shit. That was just to get y'all introduced to NFTs. Little do y'all knew y'all was seeing my NFT work. And then it's just a little, how much it is. Cryptos, like I get paid in cryptos on these. I got so much money in crypto and so many cryptos, like, and it's another thing I use for free. Hold on real quick. And then a link in my bio too. This is my LinkedIn. But I got like 1 million and this is the new move. I know y'all hearing about XRP. Y'all done heard about Bitcoin. But if you really want to get rich and you want to come up with the next coins, I'm finna show y'all what y'all should be hearing about. I know y'all heard about the Diddy trial and all that other shit, but as far as making money and these niggas doing, these are my cryptos right here. And then, of course, I got hedge funds and EFTs and shit like that, which are these two right here. And they pay dividends. They paid every month just for holding on to them. And this was like 50 cents a share. This $1 a share, like $2, you know what I'm saying, to make more money off of it. You can put that shit to the side and just, we'll get into that. But I got rid of the XRPs because I profit $20 off them. And a lot of hating, like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of resistance. But anyway, you see how cheap these coins is, right? This called Pepe the Frog. And what I use is Robinhood. Y'all could get on here and get you a free $5. Oh, it's up there. It's kind of hard to see. Basically, you use my link, you get free $5 and then you cash it out. But so I got 2 million of these. For like $20, you get 22 million and 59,609. So this been running through my little bag, cause it's like $2 in debt, which ain't bad, But look at these moves though. Let me go back 1 month. It's looking bad today right now, but they still on the rise. So I don't abandon ship. This that peppy shit I was talking about. I got 2 million of those. These the Shebas. I got 1 million of these. For like $13, you grab you 1 million of them. 1,172,303 for $13, and then it already actually like $15 because I'm down $2 off these and off the other one. But I'm not gonna abandon ship. All right, hold on, my bad. Cause that's what I did with the XRP coins. I abandoned ship. I was getting them for free too. Just like these. Hold on, let me show y'all one more thing. Cause I'm getting this shit for free. And it's the future, right? Like, I'll be ahead of all this shit. Like, even with the XRPs, I was getting these motherfuckers for free. Been making money off this just from reading. Making money and making free cryptos. And this is what I was talking about on I be on YouTube, Team Angie LLC. I was sharing this earlier with them. It looked like this thing too though, like the little yellow Bitcoin thing. I'm trying to get here it go right here. So I be getting free currency off here. And then of course you sign into your wallet. I teach y'all this stuff too though, like, you know. They want me to do it on the mobile app. But anyway, I'm gonna put that shit in the link. Let me do it right now, matter of fact. So y'all could get this little money. And y'all can check out the rest of my little artwork in the meantime. See, my shit for the low because the world can get it. But it ain't gonna be like this for long, cause shit, you know. That shit hard as fuck though, ain't it? Captivating blend of nostalgia and digital innovation. This my nigga though, I fuck with Nibs. I be in here creating and listening to this shit and be in the zone. What was we at right here? This all my digital art right here. I teach you how to do this shit as well too. This is my affiliate program. You purchase and then you be able to resell, and I had 36 products. This just something that came to me like when I be meditating and shit like that, and I'm trying to figure out my next move, or I'm trying to figure out, you know, like what's best, or I'm trying to like with these cryptos, and I didn't show y'all that, but like it took some time to learn this shit, you know, like also, well, here it is. That ain't it. This is my contract right here. So this Wi-Fi Wealth with Angie, this is how you create cryptocurrencies. It's a long process and it's stages to it. But just in case y'all thought I was capping and shit, I have a verified address, which is one right here. This is like the blockchain, the Ethereum. You know, like these the ones you gonna end up hearing about it once y'all get into this if you're interested into it, you know. But it's the new wave. Bitcoin and currency, you know. It's digital money, just like your debit cards, whatever you got on your PayPal or your Cash App, whatever y'all use. And I advise you to get a real bank too. Like that Cash App shit ain't no motherfucking bank. If y'all, yeah, I don't do that Cash App shit. A lot of y'all broke motherfuckers be begging me about Cash App. I don't do that shit. So this just to show, like, you know, my take coins, my contract. And then I'm just waiting on my so they haven't updated my shit yet. Cause if they did, then see look, This is my so these are the crypto coins, the ERC20s, and then NFTs. They got different contracts. These is ER11s. Hold on, ER115 or something like that.
Hey, Aaron.
What up? Hey, what's the difference between the NFT contracts and the ER20s tokens?
NFT contracts and ERC20 tokens differ in a few key ways. NFT contracts, mostly based on the ERC 721 standard, offer unique indivisible tokens, making them perfect for digital art, collectibles, and other rare items. On the other hand, ERC20 tokens are fungible, meaning each token is identical in type and value, making them suitable for currencies, utilities, or other homogeneous assets. Interacting with them requires different considerations, especially in terms of the smart contracts that govern them. Looking to dive into either or both for your projects?
I already did so. I'm just trying to explain to my audience the difference.
Got it. You're showing them the difference between an OpenSea NFT collection page and an Etherscan contract overview. OpenSea focuses on the visual and trading aspects of NFTs, showcasing items and their details, like your Matrix Bloom collection, while Etherscan provides a detailed breakdown of the underlying smart contract, token transactions, and analytics of your Wi-Fi Welk with Angie contract. It's like comparing a gallery exhibition to the technical back end. Pretty cool contrast.
So yeah, she explained that quite well. And that's basically what's going on, right? You know, like now I have my own money. Like $1 is gonna be $1 no matter where the fuck is at. As long as it's in the US and we value 4/4 is $1, right? The same as with any other country. If you have euros, however much add up to €1, I don't know. Even with the Canadian dollars, you know, CAD or I don't know, man. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying, right? So as far as digital currency, once you create an ERC20 token, depending on how much it's worth and depending on how many you create, like with mine, I have a limit of, I believe, 10,000 or 1 million. So you could set up the most you could do is 1 billion, and that's how much XRP got. They gonna mint 1 billion, and then that'll be done. There won't be no more out there. Just like what I got with the Peppies, I grabbed 2 million of those because they only have 1 billion that's going to be circulated, and they put up 26%, basically like a quarter of those to the side for the public to purchase. And once they're done purchasing that, there ain't no more to get. So if you don't get a piece of them, wise the little pieces is out there, you just won't be able to get none. It's just like with Bitcoin, right? Why is Bitcoin so hot, and why is it still popping? Because there's still a few coins out there in the world that hasn't been. It's still a few coins that you're able to buy, and a lot of people have partial coins. So it's like, you know, if I buy a partial and then somebody else buy a partial, and then too many people buy up the partials, that whole coin is now gone. And if there's no more coins that's having partially bought or whatever like that, then the supply is all done. I believe so. Don't quote me on this because I don't know. I don't plan on buying Bitcoin, but I believe that they're getting to that point where they're running out of coins and people to be a hot commodity. You know, once the Bitcoin is done, it's done, and however much in value it goes up, that's just what it's going to be. And whoever had those coins, they're just the lucky few who have them. It's just like the gold rush in California. And I had an article up here. That's what that sticky tag was about. I was reading the articles of the gold rush in Ohio, which I didn't know about. Now I'm aware of. And the gold rush in California. So basically, and it was West Africa what I found out about that they was taking kids and They had them basically digging for gold, ounces of gold, giving them a little bit of money. Slave work, is inhumane. It was kind of crazy. And I found this information on accident. I wasn't looking for it. It came to me somehow, some way. And I ended up diving into it and just searching like what was going on. I was curious. But nevertheless, like when that happened, right? And of course, it's much more gold because it's in the earth. Like the earth has what it needs, and they're gonna block it off. So don't the world won't basically overuse it all. Everybody gonna fuck it up, and it won't be a commodity. It won't be of value anymore. If everybody in the world had gold, it's no value no more. So that's why that's it's an asset. It became accessible asset because of it's the rarity to get in the way that the people are getting it. Just like with the real estate, right? Real estate is a valuable asset in cash currency, whether it be gold, digital, or just hard cash. Bitcoin became a decentralized asset because it's a currency now that you can use to purchase things online. Certain prepaid debit cards are accepting cryptocurrency as payment. So it's a new wave. It's a part of the new day and age. I'm a bit tired. I'm trying to smoke and just wrap this up real quick. But nevertheless, like I just feel like it's important for me to let y'all know, this stuff is doable. It's figure outable. I'm not a type of nigga who techie at all. My dad's engineer, and he was like used to try to show me certain different stuff, and I'm like, man, I don't get it. It's not my lane. But the more I'm doing digital marketing, the more it's like this shit ain't too much different. It's like you in the tech field, you in the tech world. Tech is constantly evolving. You're gonna learn and evolve with it as much as you use it. Just like if you play a video game. I'm not a gamer like that, but I do play video games from time to time when I feel like it or whatever. Lately I haven't been on it, but I just said that to say this, right? Like it's my experiences playing video games. From my experience playing video games, the controllers have changed. PlayStation controllers went from white to black. The systems even changed. Atari, one hand stick, arcade, the side buttons. These are all different forms of video games, and you have to learn how to adapt to play these games to be entertained. Just like you have to learn the different forms of currency to stay paid. It used to have colored food stamps, now they got digital cards, and I know because I'm there and I've been there. The penny is now out of circulation. There will be no longer be the penny rapidly. The American dollar is falling, whether you guys want to believe it or not. Pretty soon, the American dollar won't be anything but green paper that people don't even care for anymore. Everything's changing, and everything's going to change. It's always going to change. It's inevitable. Change is constant. That's the only thing that you can really rely on in life is for things to be different. Things will continuously be different, whether it be for the best or the worst. But my thing is you want to put yourself ahead of the curves, ahead of these changes, and be in position to capitalize off these changes, like with digital marketing and with just being an investor and investing in my education, spending time learning these new things. Because if I hadn't learned this digital marketing, I wouldn't have knew nothing about the digital art. Of course, I still paint. I haven't had time to do so because I'm learning new shit and I'm implementing new shit. So that takes my time, and it takes my time. Like shit, I need time to focus. Just like when you at work, you need time to be doing what you gotta do at work. You gotta focus on your shit before you get fired. I need time to do what I gotta do, right? That's just what it is. Like I need space to create. I need time. So that's what I do with my time. I spend time putting myself in position. I don't spend time around motherfuckers who ain't actively pursuing their dreams. Cause you know what? Time keep on slipping into the future. And this time was not going to wait on you or nobody to get your shit together and figure out if you want to make a move or not. Is to remember this. Whether you're busy chasing your dreams or whether you're busy allowing time to just go by, either way it go, you're either getting closer to your dreams or you're moving further away. How you spend your time is important. Things you think about is important. This finna be another digital art. Last year was a major life lesson for me. And like I say, time is important. I spend time being educated and being mindful, learning not to go through the same shit that I done been through that I don't like. I'm not the type of nigga who gonna keep going through the same shit. I'm just not. Whether my struggles, my whatever, right? I don't give a fuck. It's not for you. But for me to know that, I'm not gonna tolerate certain shit, I'm not gonna deal with certain shit. And that's just that. You don't have to know what I'm gonna tolerate or what I'm not gonna tolerate. It's just that these are my boundaries, right? And that's what helps me stay focused on what I need to be focused on. Because people bring situations to me, that don't mean I need to focus on that shit. It don't. It just means that somebody wants to give you their problems, like everybody do. Like a lot of people don't want to deal with their own shit, so they bring it to you. You got to be mindful of picking up on people's problems too, cause shit. What you think God for? What you think I be reading this book for? Give you the sauce, give you the juice. This is the only person who really know you and know what you need, and really care about you. Like I could care about somebody and that shit could change. Piss me off, I don't like you no more. And if you get any deeper than that, then shit, you really my op now. But it's just like, people change and I'm human. But the one who created you will always be there for you. That's why I always talk about this stuff. Because I know God and I know my God. God's children will be taken care of. For those of you who walk in the light, it's just a reminder. And then it's something also too, as far as with this stuff going on. Like I told y'all, I'm learning. But on the web, like y'all heard about the T hack. This lets you know if your shit overall, like I got one risk. So I'll be able to change this or whatever. Like I said, they could do that, but that's cool because with my tokens in my community, the people who buy my tokens once they out, we're gonna do meetings, right? So the way that I set this up is like we're gonna have board meetings, and y'all gonna be a part of my decision making when it comes to these tokens. Like if this the thing, right? It's no big me and little yous. Even though I'm spending time creating this shit and I'm spending a lot of money and resources and investing in all of this stuff, because the shit ain't free. Like even to make NFTs, you got a computer, you got your laptop, your phone, whatever, right? Of course, it's accessible to do, but this shit costs, and I didn't tell y'all that much because a lot of people ain't gonna spend time and spend money on anything at all. But you'll fuck around and find out. And for those of you who think life is free, hey, shit. Sorry to bust your bubble and bring you to this harsh reality, but shit costs, B. And if you're not willing to pay for your dreams and goals, then you're not willing to have that shit. You're not willing to experience it. I paid for this LLC, like, my last couple of dollars just having a dream and wanting something for myself. I knew for a fact, like, I can't keep waiting on a motherfucker for no job applications. Like, I respect other people with their business, but I'm not the type of nigga to be begging on motherfucker. I ain't finna wait on no motherfucker. It is what it is. Like, I know what I need. Motherfuckers know what you need. I was like, fuck waiting on people and fuck all that beneath me shit. Like, you gotta really humble yourself, especially be a nigga like me to go take these whack ass jobs and deal with these lame ass people. Like, that shit crazy, y'all. And it's just, I'm not happy, I pursue my happiness, pursuing what aligns with who I am and what I am to become, not what my needs. I'm always gonna need some shit, but that don't mean that I need to be changing who I am to get those needs provided. any and everybody do things when they desperate. That doesn't mean that any and everybody would do the same things. I was desperate to have a source of income. So I spent my last money not being educated on business to create a business. That was my desperate move. And I only thing I slightly regret about that was like watching motherfuckers on YouTube and not really doing a lot of my own research, just hearing stuff that sounded good and listening to niggas who don't know what the fuck they was talking about. Like that game I created. I was talking about words. You know, how many words can you say without saying anything? It sounds crazy, right? But a lot of people do this all day, every day. We talking about one thing, you hear a motherfucker saying some words that don't got shit to do with what you was talking about. It's a prime example, you know. It's kind of like saying a lot of nothing. And that was the game that I created. Some things sound good, like if I say money, hot sauce, women, sex, you know, certain shit, what you talking about, right? But that's the same as what online. Like I hear people saying certain words that's catchy, but it don't really align with what I need to be doing because I didn't do no research. I just heard those catchy words and like, oh, they know what they talking about. But lo and behold, no the fuck they don't. You know they did it. But not to knock them totally, they did have a little bit of information that led me in the right direction that was up to me to know which direction to take next. And like I said, sometimes you got to take a break, and in those breaks, you'll figure out which way to go because you're not listening to the world so much, and the world is going to always mislead you. The world don't want to see you have anything. You know, it's a bunch of haters, a bunch of jealousy, a bunch of mischievous things going on, and you see it prime and live example, right? Like with the Diddy case, everybody was the man friend. He had pictures and photos and videos with everybody that you may or may not know. And now all of a sudden everybody don't know the man. They got some funny shit to say, right? But that's how the world is. When you up and when they think you up, everybody want to attach to your success. Everybody want a piece of you. Everybody want to be your friend. But when they think you down, everybody would be like, oh, okay, let's, you know, join the bandwagon because that's what's easy to do. Motherfuckers love what's easy. But what's not easy, but simple is just being yourself, you know. It's not easy to be like, you know, I'm setting boundaries. I don't care if you don't like me or not. It's not an easy thing, but it's simple. And then I meant to say that the other way around. It's not. I don't know. I get to talking so much sometimes. I be having a lot on my mind too, though. Like, you know, I ain't just in here like preach to a motherfucker. I be trying to put some shit out there that makes sense. Especially for you trying to join on this journey because it's not an easy journey. You'll have days where you're not sure which way to go. You'll have days where you just feel down for the lack of support. You know, you have to build your own community. And when starting anything, like I was talking about vision, a lot of people might not see your vision. Therefore, a lot like with me, when I started this almost a year ago, people didn't see my vision. So they was quickly to tell me, oh, you should try to do this, you should do that. But I'm not you and you're not me. So therefore, you have to really be having a reason why you're doing what you're doing because the world can convince you and persuade you to lose your bag, you know, to not even be successful, not even try, not even to go the route that you're supposed to. And I'm gonna give you a prime example too, like walking around with that canvas I talked about on YouTube earlier. A lot of people are blank canvas with no vision. So therefore the world see them and they get to paint what they think that this person should be. Just like Lil Durk. He had a bag. You might have thought he had a vision, but he let this social media shit, this entertainment stuff get to his head so much that he allowed the world to paint the picture on his canvas. Like, yeah, go slap Avant. Go do this, go do that. When in reality, you know, he go do that. And this just back up everything I was saying too, besides with the Diddy, because I know y'all relate to Durk too as well. But where all these people saying slap Avant now that he in jail, he done slid. They didn't want to see this man happy or having anything. They just want to paint the way that they think he should be and look and do or whatever, right? And they kept on painting on the man until he finally was like, this is the picture that I am, you know, instead of like buying my guy or whatever. Like, it's not an easy thing, like I was saying, but the simple thing he could have done for my fans, I appreciate y'all concerned with my peoples, but I'm not going to use violence with violence on some Martin Luther King type shit. I'm going to seek justice in another way. And if my fans don't respect it or appreciate it, you know, you're not with me for real, for real. And I appreciate those who are to step up and stand out and let me know that you rocking with me on my decision. Now, this isn't my situation, but that's something that I would have did, similar to what I would have said, instead of let me hear what the world want me to be, because I'm slightly a gangster, I'm slightly an artist, and I'm slightly not sure of my vision of who I am. So the world is able to paint that picture on me as I come out and I seek validation from them. And now these people that I thought, you know, was painting these pictures of me, that love me, that tell me to do this, do that, they support me, they fucking turn their back. Now you sit there looking crazy and you're just like, wow, you know. Now you gotta redo that canvas and start painting on yourself. I'm like, let me take off this Slav Avant shit. Let me take off this I am the voice for the people shit. Let me, you know what I'm saying? You start taking off those pieces of paintings that these people put on you, and you start to realize like who you are. That's where your vision comes. That's where time alone comes. And it's important, you know. That's why I spend a lot of time reading this book, because people will look at you and they won't understand your vision. But if you fuck around and let them paint your picture, they could paint your future. And that future might not be one that you willing to endure and, you know, to experience. But it is what it is. It's there at this point, at the time, you know. What up, peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. Just talking about having vision, man, like being who you want to be no matter what people see you or what people try to paint the picture for you as. Because courage is a high vibration that helps manifestation. You know, when you courageous, you trust yourself, you start having those opportunities to be more courageous, to have more things to trust that you can do as you desire to do. You can make shit happen, right? You trust that. You courageous to take action. And that's what life about, you know? Like shit. Having these experiences. And I don't wish no bad on nobody, even if you wish me the opposite, you know. It's just like I see these things and I just be trying to put it out there because I'm a visionary. And as much as I hate to see somebody's downfall, I hate to see people suffer, people choose to experience those things. And as much as people want to make money online, like I do as well, and I do, it's important to know, like, don't be on here losing yourself, to always remain authentic and to know why you're doing what you're doing. As far as a content creator, you have to know your niche. What's your lane? Your lane might not be known for a while, you know? Like, I'm still finding my lane. I did this digital marketing shit the way that I was doing it, but it wasn't me. It's me, but the way I was doing it wasn't me. Let me rephrase that. All y'all digital marketers every day, you just don't have anything of value. You know, you get on here, you post content, you're marketing. You like, I mean, it's really that simple, right? It don't seem like it, but it is. So it's like, man, that's crazy. I appreciate that. Much love and blessings, dog. I really do. I'm cool mentally now. Emotionally, I'm well as well. I've been going through some stuff, but I'm over that. I don't like to stay down too long, but I do feel how it's affected me because I am human and I do care about how I feel. I'm not no emotional ass nigga all the time running around like, oh, my feelings, my feelings. Nah. But when my feelings are not producing me any let's just say if my feelings not helping me move forward in life, then they're not important. I'm not finna sit here and be worried about some fucking feelings. I process the shit, deal with it, and get it over with, you know. I be pissed off like everybody else. Shit piss me off. I don't like ignorance. I deal with the shit, you know. It is what it is. I learned how to coexist with people, just like people learn to coexist with me. When I go outside in the world, like, you know, I be seeing a lot of silly shit, dog. It's like a fucking circus. Everybody wants you to be a part of that circus. Come join me. Come follow my goof ass. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get into some goofy shit. And you can explain it later. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world just dumb. It's a lot of dummies. It's a lot of silly shit going on in the world. I know y'all see it every day on YouTube, on TV, outside, on all social media platforms. Motherfuckers out here just, I mean, hey, I don't know. I can't call it. All I know is I don't present myself that way, and I don't want to be associated with that. So I don't fuck with a lot of people. A lot of people can't be real with themselves. They don't know what the fuck they want from life. There's a lot of people that's out here lost with no direction, man. Their mind is the devil's playground. And then when they, like the McDonald's girl, you know, I wish she could have seen some of my mental health videos. I could have probably helped her have some type. We all been there at work at some point in time where, you know, you're just trying to take care of yourself. That's why the reason we work. Don't no motherfucker go to work just to work. I mean, some people do. They want to get out the house. They want some type of social life. That's why they do it, or whatever the fuck, right? But majority of 9 times out of 10, people go to work because they need fucking money to take care of whatever they need to take care of. And that's just that. Unless you one of them type of people who successfully went through school, found a career, you know, and got your situation right. Which that's what the world tells us is how it's supposed to go. And it is, you know, like shit. Go be useful in the world. Don't be a waste, man. Be out here in everybody fucking business and everybody fucking way, and you're not contributing to the world in no kind of way at all. You're a fucking waste. And that shit for real, dog. All you motherfuckers don't know what you need to do in life because you're so busy behind another motherfucker. I mean, hey. To each his own, though. You like it, I love it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not finna be acting like I don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't make excuses. I make shit happen. And that's just me. Like, everybody do them. I don't expect people to think like me or to act like me or to even try to be like me. Like, I don't want no motherfucker around me trying to be like me. Like, be you. That's what the fuck we need in the world. We need different people. Even twins ain't the same. These motherfuckers know how to be an individual with similarities, which is dope to me, you know. It's pretty cool, pretty dope. T and Tamara, they not the right examples, but they they still kicking it. I used to like them a little bit. Not like that though. I watch Sister Sisters, some Michigan shit, you know. Show, definitely, no doubt. Peace and blessings. But yeah, I'm just on here venting, you know what I'm saying? Not really venting, but like just trying to bring awareness on what this digital stuff is like, especially if you want to create your own money like I did. Because the world is changing. It's the opportunity. Like a few years ago, I would have never thought I'd been able to even hear that shit come out of my mouth. Like I created my own money. And no, I ain't talking about I printed some shit counterfeit like the government do. And that's what they do, right? If we did it, we go to jail for it. But that's what they do. I'm not saying I did that. So I'm making that clear. I didn't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not waiting on that type of approval. What I am saying is it's possible. And shit, that's what the world doing nowadays. And also why I showed y'all my account wasn't to boast or brag. It's just to bring awareness that I'm paying attention on what these people doing and how I see it. How I see what they trying to do. I just want my people not to perish for the lack of knowledge, you know. These big corporations, they want y'all to worry about the T-App, about Diddy, about Dirt, about XRPs, like I was telling y'all about. But that move happened already. It was silent and it was quick and it was a week span. That shit happened in like 1 week. And they've been talking about it for the longest, right? But low key, the move already happened. To make your little money off the XRP shit, they gonna keep on throwing up some little new articles and make it sound like this, that. Okay, whatever, right? But I'm telling you, mark my words. what's gonna happen next is those coins I showed you. Out of the blue, they're gonna be like, damn, they just did a 50 million percent jump. Like the girl Nancy Pelosi on Twitter. I mean, damn. TikTok, Twitter, I barely be on TikTok. I don't fuck with Twitter no more. But YouTube. I was telling them about this on YouTube, Nancy Pelosi, and how she making money on the stocks. She get paid an annual salary of $100,000 as a California congresswoman. Only reason I know this stuff, which I don't care about the girl at all, but I know this stuff because she make money, and the shit she making money is the same shit that I do. So I'm like, wow, you know, she on my radar now. And the dude Berkshire Hathaway, he owned that company, right? What's his name? Warren Buffett. He was the top dog. I know a lot of y'all heard of him before. Maybe you are familiar with who he is and what he do, right? Warren Buffett. I brought him up because he a top dog, just like Elon Musk. These niggas got money, right? Basically, that's what you need to know. They up there. They millionaires, multimillionaires. And he make most of his money off stocks. The big head, the big nigga that make most of the money on stocks. What's his name? Berkshire Hathaway. I forgot his name that quick. Damn. I don't talk about these people a lot because I don't watch up under them. Like, you know, I know a little something because they're talked about a lot and they make daily contributions. Anyway, back to the story, right? Nancy Pelosi. I know about her because I've been hearing about her a lot. Berkshire Hathaway. I forget the nigga name that own them, but basically I know like who are tied to what. Like you should know Team Angie is tied to me, right? But anyway, just last year, she makes 100,000, 100 they get paid to be a government congresswoman. So if you want to work for the feds, you're looking to make 100,000. That's a nice little job or whatever. But anyway, so she make that within a year. She should have a million. Wait, 100,000. She should have a million and 200,000, like $1,100,000, right? So within a year, she should make $1 million off of her job. But tell me why her network, and she ain't been working no that long, but her network is 413 million. So that's like she been working for 400 years because she make $1 million a year basically. Wait, hold on. No, she don't. No, she don't. I'm thinking 100,000 a month. It's 100,000 a year. So I messed up. I apologize. Nancy Pelosi is who I'm talking about. She gets a salary of 100,000 a year from being a congresswoman of California, but her network is 413 million. But why I'm saying this and why I brought it up is with the stocks and with the markets, right? Last year, Warren Buffett was the nigga I was thinking about. And I'll forget his name again because I don't fuck with dude. Not like he's a bad guy or anything, but I just don't know him. For what? I don't keep up with these people. Last year, just off of hustling doing the stocks, she made a 70% profit. And you know how much 70% from 413 million is? I'm not good at math either, but I'll give y'all a chance to guess. That's $300 million profit. Her network is $713 million. Way more than Warren Buffett. She outperformed that nigga by like 60%. So that's why they came out with the Pelosi Act, because they're like, we can't be making money like this, taking from the public. And they got certain insights or whatever, right? And why I said that, certain insights. That mean the stuff that they telling y'all about ain't the stuff that they really making money off of. So that right there was a fucking red flag on who to pay attention to and what to pay attention to as far as the big people with money and where they interested in moving money and what they interested in making money off of. So I was like, with that in mind, you know, and I hear them talk about certain. So I started seeing it, like it started making total sense. It's like clear vision. It was like an epiphany. It was like, oh, okay, I get it. These people with the money, and I paid attention to how she do it. she do it different. She got a different perspective on how to make this money, how to get it done. And the way that she do it is smart. I was looking at it. She ain't really say it, but like with her and another lady, these women, they learned it from somewhere, from somebody, and I'm glad that they put the game out there. You know, the game is to be sold, not told. And they sold a little bit of this information. And it's similar to what they were doing, is what I'm doing and what I was showing y'all. You want to have at least a few millions in those markets. As far as the asset, like it might not even cost $1 million to get a million out of it. Like I showed y'all, I spent like $50. Well, like $40 off 3 million coins. So shit, that wasn't a bad investment. Just like with the Shiba, if you would have spent $3 and held on for a year, and that's the thing too. Like you learn patience with this. Patience truly is a virtue. With the X, and then I put it into something different. Peace and blessings. Thanks for the love. So it's like, yeah, y'all know y'all entertaining is fun and cool, but if you're not really capitalizing off of it, it really ain't worth the time. This year is the 8th. No, it's the 8th month. It's the 3rd day. I don't know why I'm still stuck on July. I ain't really been out here since July like that, which was just like a few days ago. Not long. But my birthday in 2 months. My son's birthday in 2 months. My anniversary for Team Angie next month. September 22nd to be my 3rd year in business. Still learning. Still a lot to learn. If y'all want to learn with me, join my exclusive community. Yeah, got a lot going on. I'm waiting on my approval letters. I got 2 things just to this. So once my Etherscan that I was showing y'all, once they get approved, I got something that's called Gecko Coin, which is another platform that you get approval with your coins and whatnot. Like I'll show y'all all of this, but I'm waiting on those 2 approvals. One comes after the other. But my consultant told me that, you know, while we wait, it's best to be in position. So this is what we doing. And I got like a little calendar, what I did was I created a template, like a weekly what to do type shit. What is this? I got a lot of notes because helps me stay organized, helps me know what to do. I don't go looking for content to create. I just know what I want to create, and I have different projects that I want to work on. But you know, like sometimes I have to put those projects to the side because it's just not the time to be talking about it, or it's not the time to be working on it, or it's not in season. Certain things take priority as far as like mental health situations and or financial situations, because we all want to be financially free. I don't know nobody who want to be. Well, let me stop lying. I don't know this person personally, but I've seen the video. They didn't want the money, and the reason why he said it made a lot of sense. You know, he said he don't want a lot of money. If somebody gave it to him, he'd give it back. He said having a lot of money make you lazy. You have a lot of maids. You ain't gonna do shit. You get fat, lazy. You don't want to walk. You just drive everywhere. He's like, it's a curse. It's not a blessing. Basically, what I got from what he was saying, it was a young lad, a young Englishman. Dropped a video that I seen. It was a TV show or some shit like that on my YouTube. I don't know if they took it down or if it's I don't know. Like I dropped so many videos, like shit. I don't even get to see half my shit when I make it, you know. And that's just because like I was just saying, I got projects, and when I get done with one project, I ain't like, oh, I'm good. I'm on to the next shit. Like this shit don't stop. And if you check it out, like, I ain't capping for real. Like, this shit do not stop. But I said I was growing my YouTube channel this year. Y'all seen I dropped a few videos last year. I've been busy. When I ain't there, like, shit, I'm doing other shit, other places. I be doing shit. Got a lot of shit going on. So when I ain't back and forth in y'all inboxes, this why, like, shit, I'm busy creating my future. Like, I don't got time to fucking chit chat. I don't give a fuck about the latest gossip. I got 1,000 videos, and this like 8 months. Shit, by the time this year, well, I told y'all I was gonna have this shit done. This is another video of mine. This type of shit y'all don't get to see every day, cause I do something different for YouTube. That was Instagram. I'll be on Instagram a little bit too, but not as much as like that. But yeah, I've been working though. Like, you know, I got myself 1,000 chances to go viral. I don't wait on one fucking video to do the most. I'm pushing these bitches out there like I'm your pusher man. This shit don't stop, B. And then, you know, like, I enjoy what I do. I got videos already scheduled out. Like, if I want to, I could take 2 months off. And I'll show y'all how and why. Like, this shit, hold on, my bad. Like, it's about putting yourself in position. Like, I just dropped this one today. Oh, yeah, this one hard. Watch this real quick. That's kind of funny because you know why? My phone was skipping like a motherfucker, and then it just so happened to skip like right there, like kind of making sense. I just dropped these 3 today, and then that one was yesterday. This is my shit.
Looking to make money online? You're in the right place at the right time. All you have to do now is take action, and it's comment ready for your free blueprint copy. Now send it straight to your inbox. Join my shit.
Oh yeah, I forget. Like that's because they playing Lil Wayne. Like, man, so fucking what? They be tripping like a motherfucker. These whack ass artists. I mean, let me stop hating. Like, come on, dog. I ain't mean to show y'all my page and all that, but yeah, go ahead, come to my shit and subscribe. Come show some love. I've been changing everything up. Like, all my shit gonna keep changing up. And that's just life. Like, you know, if the shit ain't working, it's time to get rid of it. I change that shit up. Or if I just don't like it personally, and it gotta go. But yeah, like, you know, before this year over with, I'll be satisfied with my YouTube journey because beginning of the year, especially the end of last year when I started it, but I was like, I had too much going on. I had to take a break. Then I had a lot of motherfuckers coming my way and still do just be in the way and shit. Like, weird ass shit, man. Type of energy I don't need. Like, my fucking social medias and shit. Some of y'all came along and been really helpful, like been really down to earth, real loyal, you know what I'm saying? So I be trying to do a little shit as far as to give back. A lot of y'all didn't participate this past June. So that was that, you know, I'm not finna force nobody to fuck with me. Like, especially if I'm giving away some shit, you get it if you don't. You know, like, I keep my own, do no giveaways. I don't have to do shit, you know, but I'll be wanting to show my love and appreciation. But for my supporters, like, yeah, you know, like, I know who y'all is. And as soon as my birthday drop, or as soon as these approvals drop, I have like 10 coins. Basically give like 3 people one. So that could be a part of the exclusive, you know, for when the rest of them drop and launch, just like with the Peppy. Like, shit, once we start making money off these, the first 10, including myself and, you know, my supporters, y'all have my coins and shit. And like I was talking about as far as this thing, my security risk was about what I'm talking about now, for my community members. They have the opportunity to vote on my coins and make alterations. And not everybody do that with their coins. But it's alright. Because I'm learning and they probably had to learn as well. Like, you know, everybody figuring it out the way they figure it out. And everybody capitalize the way they capitalize. But that's what make us all unique, you know, individuals. I be up late as hell, like over here, trying to figure this stuff out. And I get up early in the morning, like I sleep for 3 to 4 hours a day. And I be straight. Like Sadai. What's his name? It's a guy on here. Let me check him out real quick. He be talking that shit. And that's another thing with YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook. I get 1 month now since this year started, maybe 3 months ago. I don't know what y'all situation is like, and please inform me if y'all are dealing with this or have dealt with this, because I be going through a lot of shit, and a lot of it unnecessary. Oh, this is my little homie. Hold on. A lot of it unnecessary. Like nowadays, if you was to sit here and watch what I'm doing every couple minutes, I'm pushing the screen because they steady saying end video or continue. Like if I want to end it, I end it, right? And that, of course, I started off with copyrights or whatever, but whatever. It's just irritating, Joe. Like shit, irritating. I don't like to be irritated, basically. So, and this is my little thing. I just rolled me like a little blunt. Let me just find dude real quick. His name is he like a Muslim dude or Islamic dude or some shit. I don't know. Indian dude. This big ass bear. That motherfucker. Hold on real quick. This motherfucker. I think he tried to do that. At first it looked like he did. I was trying to find this dude. I forgot his name, but it don't even matter, man. I'm gonna try to share his info because he be talking a lot of good shit and he real inspiring as far as like motivating and stuff like that. And it's somebody that inspired me. But yeah, I'm up out of here.